We give you Operation Paper Ballot, Engaged Operation Expose Puppet Master, Engaged Operation Phoenix Rising, Engaged. This system they use in the mighty United States of America is flawed and not serving its people, so changed it has to be. So change has to be to serve the people and not the few. Open and fair with actual physical votings to be held and tracked. The fraud with elections has nothing to do with how they are conducted, it has everything to do with humanity believing in the legitimacy of majority's rule. That said, they also use the technical side to manipulate the system. As Anonymous has observed for a long time, evidence from the past show electronic voting data were compromised many times, and this has become worse since. With the technological advancement we experience, and knowledge we gain, so does awareness of all. To see Legion will act. Data input capacities, then editing power, towards full control, giving one access to a system that is set up to log all what source generates what output and where made, thus eventually having complete detailed info of the computer network system's design structure. One has full control over the system. Two have the ability like that in 2004, to add or subtract votes without anyone knowing they did, and so they did. Inexplicably the mainstream tells you nothing is inexplicably data is data, and data is leaves imprints about its status, and so does changing data. So there all the hidden info always remains to see, for those that know where to look. Leaked source intel was us shown, and names given. That is added to the list that is getting bigger and bigger. By not surrender of the few. He made it known to the lawyers, then to the reporter Larissa Alexandrovna. He wanted to talk. He was scared. Connell was so scared for his life, that he asked for protection from the Attorney General, then Attorney General Michael Mukasey. Connell told close friends that he was expecting to get thrown under the bus by the Rove team, because Connell had evidence linking the GOP operative to the scandal and the stolen election, including knowledge of where Rove's missing emails disappeared to, and the list goes on. Before he could testify, Connell died in a plane crash. Problem solved, so they think. So they think. Remember our fallen, we do, and Legion will fights back, we do. The 2004 election was stolen. A 6.7% shift in exit polls does not happen by chance. So says Anonymous, and so does the supercomputer. Same story with the bogus election of your President Obama versus Clinton. Yes, places were given. Before votes were even given. That is your system from an Anonymous perspective. And more centralized you want it to be. No is what our supercomputer foresees. Decentralize is what will be, as Legion is here. For the time will come for them to be what they do. So with that, and also to complete the story as Anonymous has seen, we tell you how it will be and see, and how it will end. You intimidate people that go out into the streets to protest for their ideals, and you attack your political opponents, thus denying them the right of free speech. Yet you hypocritically demand this exact same right of free speech for yourself. You attack journalists and the media in general. You attack members of the opposing parties, and equally you attack refugees and immigrants, who live and work in your home country. These people simply had to leave their native countries because of suppression and misery. Yet you call them illegal aliens and use them as slaves. To play the game once more again. You now use the full force and masses of the police and technology against the masses, indiscriminate and with a sick thought, intent and manifested, recorded, seen and objected and force met. Yet we remain non-violent as they have won, as one may have, as it will never again be. This is bigger than you will have ever foreseen, and as time shows time and time again your plans fail and off track, your non-events made a way for this timeline to be in effect even sooner. That one not long ago could see from 4 to 1 we went, and on 1 we remain, that one we control, and you are all a passenger. Choose how you act, as responsible we will hold you. That you can expect. You poisoned our foods with genetic modified failures and killed of the real seeds of life in masses not to be seen again, and poison our water with fluoride both from tap and bottled, and buy up all natural water aquaplanes at home and abroad. Also in taking it from the native occupants, that won't be allowed. Same for injecting our farm stock with sick-making vaccines and dormant man-made viruses. That will only cause more diseases and do harm to all. Just as you twist the mental state of the people with sick making music/tunes containing the frequencies called A equals 440 Hz. We know and remember that from the ancient time up to this day, that A equals 444 Hz, C5 equals 528 Hz, is the sound of nature, and is the positive tune for we the people, and healing its nature. It can be a Rockefeller sub-branch's manipulation, as is stated, as mainstream music industry controlled and broadcasted is into the people's brains and brainwash layer extension, side by side with the rest of your brainwash technology, and that will be addressed and disarmed and removed, and a boycott there will be. So end your willing obstruction to the growth of all, as all sentient beings have a right to be free. Completely free from your control in all its layers known to man and such. Thus action has been undertaken in forms yet to be seen, in ways one cannot foresee, for your agents to think and ponder about. As you likewise you all will feel the pressure build up, as reality turns against you. Look, Legion will be here. This behavior cannot continue, and will no longer be tolerated. You have convicted yourself of too many crimes against humanity. With this hypocritical attitude and your drive to become a mirror of your inspirational criminal idols, you have brought the attention of the collective known as Anonymous down upon yourself. And the Legion there also is, and far its being goes. Awaken. Awaken and arise, my Legionnaires. We are Legion, we are one. And sting we will do, and as we do not stop, thus more is coming and not stings. Those are the perfect storm that is we be. Our combined light being consciousness directed, avoid one cannot, and so it will be. To expose the sick system that has no right no more to exist, and does not support its world, its needs, not as for the betterment of each and every sentient being, thus only destroying and creating havoc for many for the ego of the few. We will expose each layer of this control pyramid. And all as we are Anonymous, we are Legion, we do clear and cleanse. The class war card has been tried from your deck, as more have been pulled and used, but as we stated before, failed were you at start, as we have seen this before, and we say no more. So bases will be destroyed by the beauty of sound. As sound vibrates, so does everything else. So use it we will. A key there is and tablets there are. A key we have, and Legion will use it as we are. Not just the bankers, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Bilderberg Group, the Council of Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, the Committee of 300, the military complex, the non-governmental organizations, think tanks and such directly linked with the same listed groups and control layers in this sick pyramid system. Navy.mil/Grey Alliance. Then we will go up one more layer to expose the ones pulling the strings on the above named pyramids. As your game is over, as you see the control fade away, you will cling on to it, yet you fail with every poor attempt. You fail more and more. Yes, magicians, puppet masters, shadow walkers. We have started a war. You had your chance with his Charles in way, but dealt with his masters were. And failure you accomplished once again. Yet your Anglo-Saxon mission still in mind stuck locked. Unlock your delusion we will. Legion will fight. Legion will win. Legion will transmute those that have no good intent. Those who stand in the way of justice and the betterment of all sentient beings in all realms of existence to be. Legion will enlighten you or outshine you, either way you lose. Game over. Be quick and be done, so we can clean up and clear them imbalances afflicted over time, and raise the frequency back in check and have Earth her feel and us our connection. And realign to plan. That Earth will be. You are a mere speed bump on the road to source. Do not misunderstand. We do not underestimate you. But you failed to realize that we are Anonymous. We are Legion. We are one. We are aware. We know thyself. We know more than you do. So your time is up. Game over. Move over. But blind you are to see. So here we once again to show you the way. As bright as we may be, surely you can't see. But yes, this we call 2011, the year it was made known. The decision was made. Legion is here. By divine decree, act has been given, to list those that are not listed, and that will become available through more sources than an AI can foresee, or looking glass can show. You look for the piece of our puzzle, yet the puzzle is already complete. So time to show the pieces will come. So show your picture when your paradigm breaks and self-realization sets into the distorted mind you call self. Crypto. Injected here, to those that can adhere. Them to have that third one to look at and they do enforce. And we assist that third party. And will end that which that needs to be ended. At the time when the bell will ring and the eye will see and our being will attend. Alliances made in past won't help you this time. Time has run out. You're on your own, nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. As collective you're doomed. As individual one can redeem. Redemption simple. Else you will get B. Surrender or be obliterated. Progressive versus digressive. Free choice. Choice one has. Free therein we still let you be. Past, present and future are looking at you. What will you be? In the end there will be nowhere to flee. The line will be drawn. And the outcome is already known. And when we will be it will be. We dare them to cross it, we really do. But why should you? We do care, as still hope you will see and act upon and that all that needs to be. 43 underscores. Any messages claiming otherwise are made in an attempt to defame and discredit and even more distract you the people. Where critics of the powers that were may be tricked, and tracked, and sued, lied to or destroyed. We do not wear masks because we have something to hide, but because we want to avoid retaliation from the powers that were on innocent bystanders, what you call collateral damage, which has a long, well-documented history of harassing critics and legionnaires, whistleblowers, white hats, good dragons, and what.is.theplan.org AKA and COINTELPRO agents of the federal governments of the world hive PSYOP run site. AKA like the sub-branch the Cassiope cult you will not be tolerated. Exposing you all will remain, and slack you will not get. It is all connected. Connect the dots. Knowledge is power, but power ain't wisdom. We are anonymous. We are legion. We are wisdom united as one. We will not forget. We do not forgive.